Hi, Bob Hot Rod Roar. I want to show you the tiny home I built. I think I put some kind of unique features in it that I haven't seen out there before, so let's take a little tour. So, starting with the trailer, it's a 9,900 pound GBW trailer made here in Missouri. It is a DOT certified trailer. It's got the breakaway brakes, heavy duty safety chain, adjustable hitch on it and stuff like that. It is powder coated, which is nice, so it should last forever. I did build the house so it could be lifted off. I don't know if you can see across the front, and as we walk down the side you'll see places where I bolted it down to the frame, and if it gets to a location where you wanted to take it off the trailer and leave it permanently, you could do that. It's not really meant to go on and off all the time. It just meant to take it off if you wanted to leave it permanently. So the floor is 2x6 frames. I've got full of insulation. It's got foam board, Dow and Owens foam board, 5 inches of insulation in the floor. The walls are built with 2x4, 16-inch on center, zips sheathing on that. The outside is, on the bottom it's Galvalume. You can see it's a one-piece Galvalume siding there. And the upper part is 1x4 tongue and groove, or actually it's 1x8, sorry. It is stained on all 4 sides before I put it up there. A couple solar collectors on the side, 120 watt Kyocera solar collectors, 2 of them that go to a 12 volt system inside. Hot and cold water on the outside here. There's also some plugs on the outside. This one right here is for 12 volt, just a cigarette plug inside there. So if you have some RV, like a blender or something that you want to plug in when you're sitting on the deck, you could do that. Up on the top here, I've got tie downs bolted to the corner post of every corner to tie it down for high winds or something like that, if you're in a high wind area. Also, I use that when I put the deck here on the front of the trailer. Those tie downs also hold the deck against the front. It bolts against the front, but the tie downs also hold it against there. So what else on the outside? The windows are powder coated aluminum windows, Quaker windows made here locally in Missouri also. Storms and screens are included. What else can I show you? A couple outside lights. You can kind of see some of the roofing here. It's a one-piece TPO roofing. It was put on by a professional roofing contractor locally, and the flashing and everything. So it's got a little bit of pitch, kind of arcs from the center to both sides so the rain runs off. And I think if I were to set it up permanently, I'd put some gutters in the rain barrel on it just to collect some water. But it's right at the 8'6" maximum width right now without the gutters, so it's ready to go down the road. I guess we can go inside and take a look. Pressure treated deck here. Like I say, this is a 4x8 deck, so it goes right on the front of the trailer for travel. Alright, come on in. Metal door, insulated metal door here. Deadbolt. These are Schlage commercial quality lock set and deadbolts that I got from Habitat Restore actually. They're brand new, but they were left over from a job. And then as you first walk in, you'll see this wall right here has a piece of 400 series stainless steel. It's a mirrored finish, and I did that for a couple reasons. Is I put radiant heat behind it, so this whole wall gets warm when the heating system's running. And also being a 400 grade, it'll hold a magnet, so you can stick magnets, put your coat on there, some hats or your boots on the bottom or something like that. 24-inch Acer screen up on the top. I've got it hooked up to my computer now. Power behind it. There's also an HDMI cord that goes down by the bed, so if you're sitting in bed and want to watch a movie or something like that, you can plug it in. Cork floor, 12x12 tiles on the floor. They're glued down. There's a radiant floor heat underneath the cork floor. It's a Roth radiant panel system, which is an aluminum covered foam that takes the tubes. They snap into that, 1/4-inch underlayment over that, and then the cork glues down to that. So if somebody wanted to change someday, they could take this flooring out and put something else on there. In the bathroom, it's a more of a vinyl type of flooring, kind of a wood grain look, but it's a vinyl just to be a little bit nicer in the shower area there. If you can see inside there, it is a full width shower stall. It's 32 inches wide, so you don't have to squeeze in there. One-piece shower stall, 32-inch shower stall, a Delta single handle faucet in there for the shower. Shower heads up nice and high, shower bar. That's about all that's going on in the bathroom. There is a pocket door right here that closes to give you some privacy. And this is also a door that I recycled from the Habitat store. It's kind of a nice etched finish on it. I thought was kind of unique. That goes in there. The little kitchen nook right here. So this is there's storage underneath. They're 12-inch wide drawers, self-closing, heavy-duty hardware on the drawers. As you can see, the benches here make into a bed. It's a narrow bed. It's only about 27 inches wide, but 71 inches long, so fairly long. The table, of course, drops down, and you can also, this table can turn this way, so if you wanted a little bit more room on either side of the bench when you're entertaining or something, if you turn it this way, you'll see that it's got a lot more space to get in and out, a little bit more room there. Nice big window there with screens. There's also a plug there if an air conditioner wanted to be added, a little window unit. I think a little 6,000, like an LG unit would fit in there and give you some cooling. Yeah, you can see the post that I put on there, a piece of copper tube that holds the table and it's in the up position. Thermostat for the radiant heating here. It's all wood paneling. There's no particle board. There's no wafer board inside. It's wood paneling. Tongue and groove on the ceiling. Some pine, knotty pine on the ceiling with a natural finish. The beadboard plywood here is painted, of course, as you can see. Then in here, a full-size refrigerator. It's I think a 9.9 cubic foot. It is brand new. Been plugged in. It runs. Obviously, it works good. I did fasten it to the wall for travel also, so you know, it's good and solid. If you want to go down the road with it, it should stay put. Cabinets, 2 banks of drawers, full-size center cabinet under the sink there. It is a granite top. I forget what that's called, that dark-colored granite. The cooktop here is it's just sitting on the top, so you can put it on this side or you can put it on that side. There's plugs here if somebody someday wanted to cut it into the granite. And I also piped a gas line underneath the whole thing, so if somebody wanted a LP or natural gas fired stovetop, you know, they could cut it in and the gas is right underneath there. Stainless steel sink, hot and cold water. Let's see, the mechanic room's probably next good spot to stop. So in here, there's all the mechanical. So there's a 12-gallon hot water heater right there at the bottom. There's a 12-volt solar deep cycle battery that the 2 modules that I showed you on the outside keep that charged up. This here is the electric boiler for the floor heat. It's a 3,000 watt electric boiler for that. And there's the radiant that goes in the floor and also in the walls. It has a 100 amp circuit panel in here. Right now it's hooked up to a 50 amp RV plug on the outside, but there's also a conduit that's stubbed out below, so if you wanted to wire it permanently on a job site someday, you could just drop down to that conduit, connect it. Then everything up here is for the solar. You can see it's got a charge indicator on it. These are little plugs for if you want to charge your phone. There's some USB plugs in there, regular cigarette lighter plugs, so you could set your phone up here and charge it off the battery if you didn't want to plug in or if you wanted to use the solar power, midnight solar controllers on it. And inside this whole closet, which is fairly large, it's about 60 inches long, 32 inches deep. It has this vent wall. What's nice about that, they make all sorts of attachments for it that if you wanted to, you know, customize it for what you, for the clothes or whatever you have. The baskets go with it, the hooks go with it. A nice solid closet bar up on the top. I did put a track up here. I was thinking about putting a door on here. It does make the space seem smaller, so I haven't put it up here yet, but if somebody wanted that, I could certainly put either 1 or 2 doors here to close it off if you didn't like to see in there. And then let's flip around here. So this is the master bedroom, so to speak. It's a Murphy bed. It's a twin-size Murphy bed, so it's not a huge bed. It's good for 1 person. Shelves above it. The baskets and everything go with it. The pictures don't, of course, those are ours. But and there isn't a mattress in here yet. I didn't know, you know, what somebody might prefer, firm or soft or whatever. So I left the mattress out, but it's ready to go. Other than that, up here there's a smoke detector. This light runs off the batteries, LED lights that runs off the 12 volt, and there's also 120 volt lights up there. So if you do want to live off grid a little bit, but you can do with that power, there's plenty of connections for that. Then on the back of the kitchen, I've got that is this is a one-piece stainless steel, brushed stainless steel for the backsplash. So you can see I cut it around the windows, it's one piece. Over here is a little 12 volt receptacle, so if you want to get some RV, whatever, fans or blenders or something like that, that runs off the 12 volt plug and a 120 volt plug. And here's the HDMI cord that goes up to the monitor on the front of the wall up there. So yeah, pretty happy with it. Now inside there's it's all foam insulated. It's spray foam in the walls, spray foam in the ceiling. It heats very easily. I think I heated it with a work light this winter when I was working. I kept it 40 degrees in here with just a 250 watt bulb. So yeah, if there's any other questions or anything else you want to know about it, you want me to film something else underneath or whatever, just give me a holler, email me, and I'd be glad to show you some more. So thanks for taking a look.